In 2015, we left the rat race and went to the farm. We bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and 9 acres. After 3 years of extensive renovations, we can finally call ourselves College Hill Farm.
Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Today, I'm taking the opportunity to talk about sustainability. This morning, I've worked in my garden and I've thought about the word sustainability for a while. One of my favorite pastimes, once I'm done in the garden during the day, I have to get out of the garden when it's going to get hot. So, in the summertime, my wood shop is not air conditioned. So, excuse me a minute. Woo. My wood shop's not air conditioned, so I'm in the house in the cool during the heat of the day. So, I'd like to talk about sustainability. One of my favorite pastimes, again, is watching YouTube videos. I love to watch the off-gridders and the modern homesteaders and all those that are just doing what they want to do. And the word sustainability is bandied about a lot. So I'd like to talk to that just a minute. Now, I'm also a member of probably 14 or 15 gardening, homesteading, and prepping groups on Facebook, 14 or 15 of them. And I share my videos with them sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. And sometimes when I share a video, people jump on me about using a tiller, or they're real aggressive about it. And I don't understand what that is. Why can't they just let everybody do their own? Which is what I try to do. I'm not going to talk bad about anybody on YouTube. Nobody. This has nothing to do with anybody else. It has to do with me and you. So what I'd like to talk to you about is don't be fooled when you see stuff on YouTube. Now, I have probably about 1.5 acres of garden. Now that supplies me and Crystal with about all of the vegetables that we need for the year. Again, that supplies me and Crystal. That's 1.5 acres of garden. Now, we have some raised beds, okay? We've used raised beds before. We've used raised beds and deep mulch. But it never put enough food in our freezer to sustain us for the year. Now, you can go back and look at our pantry video, how we decide what to raise, and you will notice that we decide what to raise based on what's in the pantry. Okay? So, we raise what we need for the upcoming year to sustain us. Now, we don't raise peas, so we buy canned peas. We buy a case or two a year. But back to the sustainability thing. If you had to raise enough vegetables for you and your spouse to survive for a year, don't be fooled by people with 4 or 5 raised beds. Okay? Don't be fooled. I don't want you to be fooled that way. It takes a lot of corn to put up enough corn for the year. It takes a lot of beans to put up enough beans for a year, if that's what you're going to eat. We put up probably 2,000 to 3,000 pounds of food every year. The average human is going to eat 1,300 to 1,500 pounds of food per year. Now, we don't raise our meat yet. We haven't got our goats and sheep. I'm hoping to get them this fall. I haven't got my fences done. You'll get to see me finish building the goat barn. But sustainability is all in increments. Okay? If you just want to have fresh vegetables to eat for the summer, and you want to be sustainable during the summer, that makes you 1/4 sustainable for the year. Okay, I'm okay with that. Sustainability for me means that I raise enough food for me and my wife, and generally I raise enough food for me, my wife, and my 2 boys to have some. That's not enough for them and their family too. But I raise enough food for me and my wife as far as garden vegetables go for the year. But I don't raise enough meat. We buy all of our meat at this point. So we're not sustainable for meat. We're mostly sustainable for vegetables. Okay? I buy peas. It's not been beyond us to buy soup beans. Okay? Sometimes we buy bags of soup beans because I love soup beans and onions and Crystal's bread and butter pickles. Oh, anyhow. So be wary when you see the word sustainable. It's not always exactly what you see it in your mind. Know that if you want to be sustainable, it's going to take an everyday effort. Every day. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to give you a little heads up. And I love the YouTube channels. I don't care if they're sustainable or not. I've got some of my best ideas from them. So don't think, well, I can't watch this group because they do this and they say they're sustainable, but they're not. Don't worry about that. It's all about what you do, not what they do. So they have some great ideas, some cool stuff. I really like them. So don't think for 1 minute that you should be aggravated at that. Everybody's on their own journey, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, on to the next thing. I'd like to thank you for visiting with us at College Hill Farm today. I hope you found our videos entertaining and or informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on both Facebook and YouTube. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.